These are all your files?
But many homeowners continue to find themselves in the same situation with their servicers. Some of them file for Chapter 13 bankruptcy.
They claim they had an agreement.
And these attorneys say bankruptcy courts have become an unlikely ally in exposing loan service abuse.
There's just no accountability in this system from the ground up.
Here in the gentle hills of western North Carolina, Max Gardner is holding a 4-day bankruptcy boot camp. He's trying to mass an army onto the complex battlefield of credit servicing.
There's no way, that I can train 10,000 lawyers, but maybe 200 can train 2,000. They can train 2,000 more and 4,000 more and keep going. You have to assume everything that they give you is not accurate. And you really have to ask for, verification beyond verification.
Lawyers from around the country come to Gardner's rural retreat to learn how to dissect their clients' records, rooting out the hidden fees mortgage servicers charge. Those fees can add up to tens of thousands of dollars.
Are the fees actually illegal, or are you saying they're just improper? They're just too much?
I'm saying they're both. I'm saying the fees are unreasonable fees, they're unnecessary fees, they're improper fees. These guys are smart, they're playing the odds, and the odds are that 95% will just go ahead and pay it.
Kentucky attorney Carol Friend presented a case she recently won, a couple who discovered a huge discrepancy between what they thought they owed and the amount the bank wanted.
The payoff when they started on their mortgage loan was $43,361.27. When everything was said and done, in this case, the total payoff on their mortgage loan was $76,644.20. There were $33,000 charged against this mortgage loan.
Gardner says fees seem so innocuous that often he has to bring in a forensic accountant to uncover what's legitimate and what's not.
How much is he finding fees that shouldn't be charged?
I don't know of a case he's ever looked at that he didn't find fees that shouldn't have been charged.
In fact, Professor Katherine Porter of the University of Iowa studied 1,700 cases of bankruptcy, often finding no documentation that would explain questionable mortgage servicing fees.
The problem is, without that documentation, it's very, very hard for the homeowner or his bankruptcy attorney or the bankruptcy court to make sure that the debtor is being charged the correct amount.
Porter says it's because servicing companies aren't really in the business of pleasing customers.
No matter who you take your loan out from, you have no control as a homeowner over who's going to be servicing your loan. And the mortgage servicers know that. One of the most frightening things that I found in my study was the problems with mortgage servicing. They're not a one bad apple story. The problems are very, very systematic. Nearly every single servicer employs the same bad or incomplete or inaccurate processes.
The wall of shame,
Bankruptcy judges have responded. Gardner's wall is covered with copies of checks from judgments he's won against a variety of mortgage servicing companies.
We display these checks on the wall to sort of give my boot campers some encouragement.
I can't believe the amounts of the checks, though. I thought we'd be talking about small amounts, like they overcharged you $150, $300, something like that.
You have a lot of time, a lot of opportunity to put a $150 fee here, a $350 fee here, a $20 fee here, and it adds up.
Adds up to $25,000, $55,000.
Right. It can add up to some very serious money.
How widespread is this practice?
Every case, every loan I've seen. Every bankruptcy case I've seen, there's some kind, even if it's $85 BPO that shouldn't be charged, something like that, every case.
Gardner wants Congress to pass a federal mortgage servicing act requiring full disclosure of all fees.
We just want complete transparency. We want to know exactly what's going on. It's my money, my mortgage, my loan. If you want to charge something to it, I have the right to know, and I might agree with it, I might not.
And he says it's not just financially distressed homeowners who find themselves the victims of mortgage servicing fraud.
Whether you're AAA credit or single D credit, you need to write your servicer at least once every 6 months and ask them for a payment transaction history.
Because, critics warn, with less business coming in from new loans, mortgage servicers will be even hungrier for other ways to make money. This is Vicki Mabry for Nightline in Shelby, North Carolina.